Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again in this YouTube astrological segment. I'm going to be talking about the second decan of Gemini, which is 10 to 19.59 degrees, and it does apply and pertain to the Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. Um, I say not, it ends at 19.59 degrees because technically the next decan of Gemini begins at 20 degrees, and 59 represents minutes of arc, of course. Now, first off, the ruler of this decan is Mercury, and the sub-ruler is Venus. Now, this decan of Gemini gives some Libra flavoring. The person, may be, this could be the most indecisive and ambivalent of the Gemini decans. I mean, Gemini by itself can be, indecisive, and then Libra is constantly weighing, the pros and cons, and they can be ambivalent as well. So that Libra flavoring can make this Gemini, person in this decan someone that will really, kind of vacillate back and forth on matters before making his or her mind up. Now, as far as appearance goes, the features may be more even and balanced than the other two Gemini decans. There may be a more attractive appearance. Maybe more proportionate in as far as their build. And the Libra decan can also add charm, tact, diplomacy, persuasiveness, refinement, cooperation, and really in fairness as well. And the thing about this is there may be more of an emphasis on relationships than the other two Gemini decans or decanates. They're, decanate is a synonym for decan. And anyway, this is a person that may enjoy collaborating with others, more on projects, and especially could be writings, things that involve communication, manual dexterity, such as working on auto or refrigeration mechanics. And, I had a friend of mine many years ago that, I think now he might be doing, auto body, collision work, and maybe in a partnership with somebody. So that could be that, the blending of the Gemini ascendant, I should say. His rising sign was Gemini, and at 11 degrees. And, he was very dexterous, very proficient in auto mechanics. And, it seems like he's entered a partnership, my understanding. Now, the thing is, and that's, the lead could be the Libra decan flavor in that energy. Now, anyway, this may be a person that may take manifold short journeys to meet people and bounce many ideas off of others. This could be a person that may be, embroiled in a number of legal matters, or maybe, really more enamored with the law in general than the other two Gemini decanates on average. This is a person that may be drawn to a wide divergence of art. Because Libra flavoring can give more artistry. Gemini, of course, is about variety. This could be a person that might be interested in all kinds of art, whether it's drawing, painting, sculpting, animated art, abstract art, whatever it may be. And this could also be, like the quintessential salesperson, because Gemini has excellent communication skills, and that Libra flavoring can give more powers of persuasion. Gemini is like that person that can sell, by itself can sell that igloo to an Eskimo, and then Libra is about persuasion and knows how to negotiate. And so this could be somebody that could be a very good salesperson. And naturally, I mean, you have Gemini by itself can be very loquacious and voluble. And again, this is a person that may have that enjoyment, bouncing those ideas off others, and a variety, of those ideas. Gemini can be conniving, and you have to keep in mind that the Libra sub-influence, puts on that charm. So in times it may be, the person may have to guard against, putting on that superficial charm, you know, being conniving, putting on the charm just maybe to manipulate, a negative manifestation. That's how it may be expressed. This person, is somebody, that would obviously have, if you get into, if there's some dispute, between mutual friends, this is a person that would have a lot of difficulty in taking sides. So I wouldn't bother, asking this person to take some kind of side in a situation like that, because they're just really, they would rather not get involved. You have, Gemini would rather, avoid a situation and cause, escalate something to, a friend, or make a turn, a friend into a possible adversary by going against them in an argument. And you have Libra, the sub-influence of Libra, which is of course all about, peace and harmony and tranquility, and doesn't want to rock the boat. Now, I talked before about this person of being very sociable and relationship oriented, but of course, naturally, you're going to have to look at contraindicators and modifying influences in the chart. I mean, if somebody, has, say they have this Gemini, Decan, but let's say they have, either preponderance of planets on the bottom half of the chart, or they have a an ascendant that's more introverted, such as Cancer or Pisces. It can be, it may modify this to some degree, and this person may not be, quite as, sociable or gregarious as the typical person that would have, their Gemini, Decan. It is Gemini in the second Decan. So anyway, and this is a person that might emphasize, attractiveness, more so, than the typical Gemini, wants to be more, appear, have a, better appearance, do things to spruce themselves out up before going out, wanting to look, better for others, and this is a person, that might abhor, things that are, let's say disheveled sometimes, but for people that are not, as much about, refinement, about cleanliness, as they may be, about, looking good, having a good, attractive appearance. This person may be more, fashion oriented than the other two Gemini Decans on average. And there may be an interest in fashion, and this person may come up with very good ideas, as far as fashion goes. And again, Gemini being about variety, having a, manifold, of those, ideas, and, for fashion. And this is a person, that understands, again, being to be that consummate salesperson, being able to being able to talk people into just about anything. I could see this person doing very well as a door-to-door salesman, or even selling cars, because short journeys, are connected with the zodiac sign Gemini. And I think, this person can be a very good, very adept at selling cars, would be, something I could see, this person do. And anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment. Until next time, Edwin Learnard saying stay well.